Damn, that's crazy.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We have Norfolk, Virginia's own on the line right now, Mr. Norfolk, Mr. Straight Like That. Av is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get Av in here. Av, welcome to Debatable Battle Rap Radio. Welcome, my brother.
What's good, man? I appreciate y'all for having me.
Welcome for joining us on the show. We got me, Mike Fanad. We got my guy Teddy Nice and the homie Twitter Mike. We definitely got some questions to ask you. We're all fans, so we got some listeners that are fans, so we definitely got some questions. A lot, you know what I'm saying? You've been the talk of battle rap pretty much for the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You came in swinging and arguably had the best rookie year in battle and URL history when you first jumped on URL. So, of course, we got some questions. There's been a lot of controversy with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
no problem.
First question. You know we have to ask. This.
Mm-hmm.
Is Big K versus Av going to happen? Is it going to happen in URL or is it going to happen in VA?
Jumping right in there. Coming straight at your neck.
Me and Big K battle is only going to happen in VA. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the way, that's a battle for the house. You know what I'm saying? So when the time is right, I don't know if it's going to be URL or not. But that's definitely something that may happen in the near future. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of business that got to be right about it. But it's definitely going to happen in Virginia.
That battle, that's what I said when the back and forth started going. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to live in VA. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Virginia Beach, Salem Lakes, all of that shit. But when y'all started going back and forth and people was like, oh, that needs to happen on URL, first thing that popped in my head was like, nah, they're both the top dudes in their region, in their state. This battle needs to happen in Virginia. It only makes sense for it to happen.
We ain't never really go back and forth though. Like, we ain't never really throw shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think we have beef, and that ain't the key at all. We don't have personal beef.
And Av, I wanted to ask you about that. This is your boy Teddy B. Does that bother you? Does that bother you at all when you don't ask for Big K at all, and niggas constantly ask you, oh, when are you gonna battle Big K? Oh, when's the battle gonna happen? When you're not pressed for it all, like, does that ever just irritate you when you just keep hearing about Big K and you're not asking for him?
I mean, sometimes you get tired of hearing it, but it just lets you know how valuable the bag is, how valuable the battle is. So, it's something everybody want to see. The whole world want to see it on both coasts. But this has been going on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? People have been wanting to see us battle since before I started really battling on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing of ours, as far as battling each other, goes back to probably 2000, maybe 2010, 2009. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
oh, wow.
It's history behind it.
That's damn near 10 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because he started battling before me. You know what I'm saying? But I was always doing my thing in the street, battling niggas, and you know what I'm saying? So it was like, we knew mutual people. We still know mutual people that, it always wanted to set it up, but it just never happened. And now we are on some of the biggest stages in the world. It's like, damn, it got to happen now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see.
Yo, what up, Al? This is Twitter Mike right here. That leads me to my next question. Actually, you kind of answered it for me, but at the same time, I'm still going to ask it. I don't like to do the Googling and figure out, motherfucker. I want to ask motherfucker direct, like, you just hit the ground with your feet running. You know what I'm saying? It was more so, everybody, the whole battle rap world was just like, yo, where'd this dude come from? I wasn't around when you hit. I came home and I see you, and I was like, yo, this dude's nice. But before I was gone, you were so nice. I was like, how didn't I hear about him? You know what I'm saying? So, like, what were your origins and what put you towards battle rap?
Like I said, man, I was in the hood, battling. Honestly, me jumping in battle rap, like as far as on camera, I was only supposed to do one battle. I was only supposed to do one battle because at the time I was rapping you know what I'm saying, with some dudes or whatever. They was like, man, you know, we gotta do something to, you know, get the attention and to draw the attention to our motherfucking group, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, you be battling, you should, you know, battle on 7 City Sharks, you know what I'm saying? At the time, shout out to 7 City Sharks, shout out to Showtime. We knew each other anyway before the battle rap and all that other stuff. So, you know, I did one battle on his league, you know what I'm saying? It was 2012. My first battle was on camera was February 12th, 2012. You know, so I did the battle, went crazy. It was like the people went crazy because they had already had a league established and everything like that. So I was just like a new guy. So, you know, when they seen how many people I brought with me, or, you know, or how many people came out to see me because people knew about me. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was like I did like one other battle, and then like right after that, Showtime was like, look, you know, would you battle John or Don? I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I'm battling a little, you know, a couple people just to get a little recognition. But you talking about battling at that time, John, you know, 2012, he was on fire. You know what I mean?
Man. He was that man. He was that nigga. He was you of 2016.
Hey, so you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, why not? You know, let's set it up. And from there on, I've been on the road.
And this is Teddy again. I had a fan question for you because I'm a big fan of yours. I've seen you battle in person.
Appreciate it.
I've watched all your battles. Yeah, I've flown out from Seattle to see your battle. I'm a huge fan. One of the first battles I seen you in was against None. Like that was my oh shit moment for you. Like every punch, the Batman bar. Like, that shit was, everything you said in that battle was crazy to me. Like, that's when I was just like, this nigga Av is, like, here. Like, this nigga's going to be the next nigga up. Like, what was your oh shit moment to you where you were like, bro, I'm really here. Like, these niggas can't fuck with me. Like, I'm finna take this to the top. Like, what battle was that for you where you realized, like, you could really run shit?
You know what's crazy? It was actually the None battle because I had a couple of PGs, and it's like, coming from North, you know, when North say, yeah, you getting the PG and stuff like that, it's like, okay, yeah, right. You know, me personally, I didn't really believe it for real. You know, like when you first meet Norbs, man, you know, you're excited about the opportunity, but you don't hear from that motherfucker. You wouldn't even think he knew you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, all right, yeah, PGs, whatever. And I did a couple of them, and you know, it was bullshit. I was bullshitting with it. And Norris was like, yo, man, like, he was on some shit like, yo, the staff really didn't want to fuck with you, don't want to fuck with you, man. But he was like, I see that you got this shit. Like, you can do this shit, man. I just need you to take this shit serious, man. Like, niggas counting you out. He was like, man, I'm going to give you one more shot, man, but I need you to take this shit serious. So I was like, fuck it. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And then at the time, I think None, when they found out, when he found out he was battling me, he had came out to my city and hosted a battle and some more shit. And I was like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was off the scene for a minute out here. So I was like, oh, this dude really trying to play me type shit, you know. So that battle was more kind of personal with it, you know what I mean? Not no beef type of shit. I know y'all seen a little push or whatever, but me and None, that's my guy. But, you know, I took it serious right then. And from then on, that battle right there was like the one for me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this shit serious. I'm going to fuck everything in front of me up. If they try and play me. You know what I'm saying? So.
And this is my last one. So you went, you've gone from the transition to new battler on the block, top of the food chain, and then you hit an interesting part in your career that was my first time seeing you in person. So you went from being the top dude at like Born Legacy 5, and then leading up to your battle with Shotgun Suge, you had some accusations or whatever about bars and shit. So how was it to go from like the most loved newcomer to arguably like the most hated at Gnome 6? Like how was it to go from one event where they were loving you to the next one where they were kind of biased? Because I was in the crowd, I was in line, I was talking to niggas, just gauging niggas' opinions and shit. Like you noticed.
Oh yeah, we was both. Right? Yeah, me and Teddy was both in line, like at Gnome 7, just going back and forth with cats. A lot of cats were saying that Suge was gonna win. And all of this other stuff, and I was in line like, there's no way that Suge is gonna win. To be totally honest, once they announced you versus Shotgun Suge, that was the minute that I went and purchased my ticket for that event. That was the minute that I purchased my ticket. I was like, nope, I'm there. We flew all the way from the West Coast to New York. I flew all the way from the West Coast to watch that battle specifically.
I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, so back to the original question is, how do you stay level-headed when fans are, like, so iffy? Like, because you went from most loved to then kind of most hated within a span of one event. So how do you, like, stay level-headed when, like, the fans are so iffy like that? Like, how do you just stay true to you? Like, how do you stay composed?
During that whole process, man, like I said, when that fit first came about, I thought it was a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, there's no way in hell niggas I'm sitting here thinking that I need to do this. Like, have y'all niggas been listening to me? Like you know, I thought it was a joke. I seen it happen, and it was a lot of shit going on, like, you know, dealing with my sis passing and all that shit. Like, it was to a point where I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, you know, but I was told by Big T before we used to throw little shots at each other, but he was like, you know, this shit it's gonna change. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, it's easy to get in love with battle rap and shit when everybody loves you. But he was like, you know, a lot of motherfuckers ain't sticking around when everybody hates you type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. And then when it happened, you know, it's just like I could either just quit or just refresh motherfuckers' memory. Like, yo, like, y'all got me fucked up. Like, I ain't like, where you from, man? We don't back down from shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas go through shit in this battle rap shit and then they disappear and shit like that. Like, I really had to fight my way through all of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like now it's over with. I definitely feel like it's over with. I still feel like, you know, you got people that, you know, may pop up here and now, but, you know, like I said, man, I was determined not to let motherfuckers discredit me like that. You know what I'm saying? To not make people forget about me. To not let niggas throw me under the table or throw me under the bus or write me off as just some fraud shit. Because I ain't never been no fraud. Never have been, never will be. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, yo, just keep it moving. Just keep fighting through that shit, you know? A lot of people was like, man, you just need to chill, stay low for a little while and don't do this. Like, man, I'm like, fuck all that, man. Fuck that. You know? I'm not to do that shit.
I like that.
Then motherfuckers, it was people like, yo, man, maybe you just need to admit to shit. I'm like, listen, I'm not never going to admit to some shit I ain't do. Like, I don't care. I'm like, you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking from battle rappers, all that shit. So, you know, it helped me show. It helped me show who I could fuck with and who, you know what I'm saying, not in this game. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I needed that.
So let me get this straight, if I heard this right. I just extrapolated one thing. You said that there are other battle rappers that were saying, you just need to come out and admit it, dog. Paraphrase.
Yeah.
Man, you know what that is?
That
That
was
was
a
some snake-ass shit. That was some snake-ass shit, because they wanted to see you gone. That's why it happened.
Exactly.
Whether or not, that's crazy.
Listen, these niggas knew. These niggas knew they couldn't fuck with me, yo, because you can't bully me on that stage. I ain't one of these little soft niggas. Like, you can't treat me like no little nigga. Like, it had to be something. You know, but the thing about it is, I'm kind of glad it happened because they love me too much too fast, and it scared a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that shit was fake, because if everybody fuck with you, then somebody's lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't gonna fuck with you. Some of these niggas be congratulating like a motherfucker.
Do you think that's ironic that happened to you, the Rookie of the Year, that came out, and now it's happening to another guy that reps VA, new kid on the block, just causing a storm, and Twerk? And it was ironic because you had just called Twerk out before all that had happened. You know what I mean? And many people didn't see that. I did. I brought it up.
I peeped it because I remember you said something. You was like,
told you.
Twerk, I got a bullet with your name on it. And when people say stuff like that, it's a sign of respect. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, oh, he don't fuck with Turk. But that's just, you know, MCs calling other MCs out. It just lets them know that, like, yo, I see what you're doing. I fuck with what you're doing. So we got to hop in that ring.
Yeah, that's all that is. Twerk is my guy. Like, outside the ring, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, he know what it is. Like, you know, we two competitive people, and it's retarded now. How people like, I hope he don't have to go through that shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was really trying to count me out, yo. And niggas don't understand how serious this shit, I take this shit now. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he don't go through it. And it's corny now. It's corny now because they only doing the shit because, okay, he might have had an off game or something like that or some shit like that. Like don't do that, man. Like, don't do that. That's crazy.
Right.
You know, I really hope he don't go through that shit. Swerve is a fucking rock star. You know.
I got a question, Av. I got a question. It's Mike Phenom. I got a question. When you and Nitty first got locked in, did you know that had the potential to be one of the best battles of all time on URL, or just in battle rap history of this generation?
Man, honestly, man, like I had all kinds of motherfucking thoughts going through my mind. Like I felt like, goddamn, they set me up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I mean? Like we ain't gonna bullshit. Like we don't know. Like, you know, we knew who Rum Nitty was, and I'm looking at it like, damn, like this motherfucker. This his first time. Like he's already known. He already got the fan base. This is his first time coming to New York. Like I don't have a snowball chance in hell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck this shit. Like, I'm going to go ahead and fight this motherfucker, man. I'm talking about that battle right there, yo. That's probably the battle where I didn't get the most sleep ever in my fucking life, yo. Like, I'm talking about crazy, man. I'm talking about crazy, man. I barely slept. I probably slept like 12 hours a week fucking around with niggas, yo.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Because I was like, yo, crazy, I know I'm the underdog. I said, I'm going in this shit to underdog. You know, fuck it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
I personally, if I could probably go back through my Facebook somewhere and find it where I said when that battle was first announced that battle was going to be a classic. I knew it because you was coming off, you know what I'm saying, the crazy performance against Mike P and None. And Nitty, of course, Nitty had his history running with Arsenal, B Magic, O-Red, Lotta Zay.
So me only having Mike P and None, salute to both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to disrespect or discredit them, but when you're looking at it on paper, you're looking at Av got Nitty battle, None, and Mike P. Then you got Rum Nitty on the other side. People probably looking at this like, nigga, I'm about to bet the house on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Rum Nitty. You know what I mean? Which you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was some pressure. It was definitely some pressure, but like I said, I like that type of shit.
So when the battle was done, how did you feel? How did you feel after the battle was done? Did you think, yo, we have a legit classic right now?
I wasn't sure at first, man, because in the building it was like, damn, I don't think they fucking with me like, you know what I'm saying? Like talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause with him, it's like when you got them type of situations, when you're battling somebody that they either just coming back or making their debut, this, that, and the third, you know, like people would be like, yeah, nigga, we know you nice, but like, shut up, let's do what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it felt like at first. You know what I'm saying? But when that shit dropped, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. You know, it won't, because it's always, I never understood what that in the building on camera shit, I never understood that shit. Like, there was a lot I had to learn about battle rap, but I was like, okay, this shit is really like that.
People were tweeting and talking on Facebook and on BattleRap.com where I was following the event. People were talking about how that was the best battle of the night. And, like, I remember I was like, I called it. I was like, I knew this was going to be, like, fire. Now, following that, you had your big stage debut against Chet.
Right.
That being a surprise battle. That was the first surprise battle that URL pulled. How did you feel about your reaction to, like, the crowd? When the crowd reacted to that being a surprise battle, what was your reaction?
That it was go time, yo. Like, no nervousness. Like, I felt like this where I belong.